Growing urgency tonight for the Pennsylvania State Senate to approve a budget with vital funding for SEPTA. Senators return to Harrisburg tomorrow, which is 48 hours before the Transit Authority's deadline. The deadline, August 14th, 10 days before major service cuts across SEPTA are scheduled to start, impacting riders across the region. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Sheba Russell. The State House passing a bill today that would fund mass transit. According to House lawmakers, the budget includes some of the accountability measures Senate Republicans have asked for. Kelly, you spoke with SEPTA leaders about these developments. What are they telling you?
Well, Sheba, SEPTA spokesperson told me today they are optimistic and they are supportive of those additional measures added to this bill that have to do with accountability and oversight. And they are hopeful that it can go to the Pennsylvania Senate tomorrow for a vote when senators return to Harrisburg. But again, they say they need that funding by Thursday. Gary Franklin says the 12 bus is one of the few options to get him to work on time for an early shift at the Fresh Grocer in Grays Ferry 6 days a week. It's one of the 32 routes that will be eliminated if SEPTA moves forward with massive service cuts on August 24th.
I will have a hard time getting here early in the morning because 64 doesn't run early in the morning. I have to be here.
We're optimistic. The Senate's coming back, so certainly there's a reason to be optimistic.
SEPTA saying today they are hopeful they will receive the state funding they need ahead of the August 14th deadline, which is when they would need to begin preparing for the cuts. Optimism fueled by the updated public transit funding bill that passed with bipartisan support by the Pennsylvania State House this morning. It will now head to the Senate. They are scheduled to report back to Harrisburg Tuesday afternoon. House lawmakers say this bill included the oversight and accountability measures that some Senate Republicans called for, including Republican Senator Joe Picozzi, who was unavailable for an interview today.
What we keep on hearing from the Senate is we can do transit bill if you do X, Y, and Z. Well, this is X, Y, Z, and ABC. So we put it all together in one bill to make it easier for them as they return to session tomorrow night, in the hopes that they will pass it immediately.
You want mass transit that gets you to and from efficiently. You want to feel safe on it, and you want it to be clean. You don't have to be Democrat, Republican, or Independent to want that. And this bill does exactly that. And it fully funds SEPTA, most importantly, because these cuts are coming.
House lawmakers say the added oversight measures surround additional auditing of SEPTA, fare evasion, and generating additional revenue through private and public partnerships. SEPTA leaders say they are making sure they're available to answer any questions lawmakers have as the clock ticks.
We're hopeful that adds, and helps answer some concerns and questions that have been raised. And in any opportunity we have, we're talking to them to make sure that we're making SEPTA's case.
And just moments ago, Senate Majority Leader Joe Pittman sent Fox 29 a statement saying, quote, "On Friday afternoon, I left a meeting with Governor Shapiro feeling like we were making significant progress on a full budget. 24 hours later, he chose to set up a press conference focused on political rhetoric, and Leader Bradford scheduled a performance session that did nothing to advance a common sense solution to help all Pennsylvanians. As a result, the Senate has been recalled for session on Tuesday to consider options to address the consequences of a budget impasse." Now, it is unclear what exactly will happen when senators return to Harrisburg tomorrow. It's a waiting game. Jason.
Sure is. All right, Kelly Rule, thank you very much.